So a subscriber had asked me if I could show them, mainly Panther platform guys, a couple Panther guys asked me if I could show them the STP Pro Series intake valve cleaner and how I would run this through in my car. I just did a Seafoam one about, I don't know, 500 miles ago, 1,000 miles ago, and seemed to work very, very well. My car's pretty clean overall, interior, like motor-wise, and it took about 7 minutes to get all the chemical out of the Seafoam can. This one says one person, less than 10 minutes. STP Pro Series intake valve cleaner for use in GDI, PFI, and turbo gasoline engines. Professional grade results. Helps avoid costly engine teardown and improves engine performance. Helps save gas, increase horsepower, remove harmful carbon deposits, reduce rough idle, extends engine life, improves acceleration. And you see the picture of the can here. It's got a hanger and it's got a gauge set up and stuff on top, or a control set up on top, and then you got the little flexible hose with the protective guide. And it shows you here 5 easy steps to a cleaner engine. Directions: always wear protective gloves and eyewear. Okay, sure. In a well ventilated area, start the engine, idle for approximately 5 minutes, and then shut off. Note down the idle speed. And it shows you a picture of basically your throttle setup: mass airflow sensor, boot, throttle body clamp, engine, air filter box. You want this to get as close to the throttle body as possible. Step 1, with the engine off, open the hood and locate the throttle body. Loosen the clamp with the screwdriver and slightly pull back the top of the boot. Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay, I took a flathead screwdriver, loosened that up, and I pulled this back some until I got some clearance, and now it's just kind of sitting here. Step 2, shake can gently, uncoil hose, hang STP Pro Series intake valve cleaner above the throttle body. Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay, it says to shake can gently. Alright, let me take this bag off, uncoil the hose, and hang it up above. Sorry about the piece of hood missing. A rodent got in here, and Nathan's got my other one. I just got to go pick it up from him, so I got to make time for that soon. I've been saying that, but anyway, got it hanging from right above the throttle body. Let's see what else it says. Insert hose end toward throttle plate. Keep hose in place on the throttle body with protective aluminum guide. Reattach the air intake boot on the throttle body. Create a tight seal. Do not feed the hose end into the mass airflow sensor. Ensure the hose is clear of any moving parts and belts and fans. Ensure the can is away from sources of extreme heat. Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay, I've got it in there nice and snug. Can't move around. Just pushed it back up, didn't tighten it back up because it was really tight getting it back over, but it's like pointed directly in front of the throttle plate. Step 3, turn the red dial all the way to I and then turn the blue switch to I. To ensure proper function, dial must be turned all the way to the I. Start the engine within 1 minute. The high performance formula will begin to dispense in approximately 1 minute. Increase the engine to 3 times factory idle speed. Some vehicles will not allow you to rev as high as 3 times factory idle speed. In that case, rev as high as the engine will allow you to go, usually about 2,000 RPM. You may be required to feather the gas pedal during the cleaning to maintain proper idle. For cars with sophisticated electronics, the check engine light may come on. In most cases, it will correct itself after the cleaning. Step 4 is maintain 3 times factory idle speed for 9 minutes while the formula dispenses through the intake system. After 9 minutes, shut the engine off. Step 5, with the engine off, turn the blue switch back to 0 or the shut-off position. Loosen the air intake, remove the hose and guide and then reattach and reclamp the connection. STP Pro Series intake cleaner is a single-use product. Drive the vehicle for 10 to 15 minutes to ensure formula exhausts from the intake, removing any remaining carbon buildup. So it says to set this up, we must turn the red dial all the way to 1, and then turn the blue switch all the way to 1. So we're at 0 here. We're going to go to 1. And then we're going to turn the blue switch all the way to 1. And then it says go in the vehicle, start it. I can see the hose, so I'll tell you when it starts dispensing. Alright, I'm already starting to smell chemical. It must, there it goes. It's dispensing right now because you can see the hose bouncing around. And I'm at about 2400 RPM. So I'll do this for 9 minutes. Okay, pretty much right at 9 minutes, exactly when that hose stopped jumping around. So I'm going to shut the engine off like it says. Go out there, pull the hose off, put everything back the way it was. Throw the can away, turn the blue dial to the 0 position, off position, and then go drive it home. I did notice the throttle plate was actually a little bit shinier, like it actually really did clean. So now I'm going to pause this, go throw this away in the dumpster to my right, let it sit for a few minutes, start it back up, and a lot of times it smokes because all that stuff gets in the cat, the intake manifold, and everything else, and you can actually see all the white smoke coming out from behind the vehicle. It's been about 5 minutes now with the vehicle in the off position. Let's see what it looks like when I start it up. No check engine light this time. The seafoam, I had a check engine light for sure. There it goes. So a lot less smoke than the seafoam. Very clean compared to the seafoam. The seafoam, I filled up the whole road with smoke. Super clean. Nothing coming out at all. Well, no check engine light. This is the first time I've done this with no check engine light, and it actually ran smooth the entire time that it ran smooth the entire time while going through that. Didn't hesitate, bobble around, no misfire, no nothing. So, okay, let's just drive it. running really smooth. So thanks, guys. That's the how-to on the Pro Series STP induction cleaner. Thank you.